Hi, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing my 2019 bullet journal video featuring my cat. He got on the table, and we're going to film now because all the other aesthetic bullet journals have their cats on the table. I will move him so you can get a better angle, but for now, here's some info on the bullet journal I was using during 2019. I was using the Scribbles That Matter bullet journal. Hopefully you can see it. Bringing it closer to the camera did not help. But yeah, there's no decoration on the front. There is a little bit on the back. It got messed up because, I don't know, I think I spilled food on it and the front cover got messed up. I don't know if you can see that because Tucker scratched it. Okay, so we're gonna open it up. Ooh, not safe for work at all. Thank you so much, Tucker. No, don't eat it. Okay, so I skipped the front cover because it has my full name. And it said the date I started the journal, which I think it said January 3rd, 2019. I started a couple of days after the new year. I get a new bullet journal every year. I kind of do a minimalist style. The reason I got the Scribbles That Matter is because I liked it. I thought it looked nice. I did not use the key because like I've said, I've been doing this for a few years now. I know what my key is, so I don't really think I need it. This is the index. I used a page and a half of the index that they provided. Then we're on to my first spread. I have my New Year's resolution spread, and I completed exactly 0 of these resolutions. Oh, I completed 1 out of 4. So not doing so great, not so hot, but it is what it is. I did not do the whole 30. I did the whole 10. I quit after 10 days. I did not write my journal once a week, and I did not get my driver's license. I will be doing that in 2020 though, hopefully. This is the 2018 bookshelf. Wow, I literally never noticed the entire time I was using this bullet journal that I had the wrong year on it this whole time because I copied the format from my 2018 bullet journal. I probably just copied the whole thing, including the year. But this is also unfinished because I stopped using it probably around September, October, because I didn't feel like it. This is my book buying budget. I've talked about this before. I think I gave an original, not tour, but explanation of this in my 2019 goals video, and I'm recreating this for my 2020 bullet journal. Oh, also, I don't know, I can do like a 2020 new bullet journal video. I don't know if that is interesting. I mostly just do these yearly videos. I might, because I feel like I don't have enough content for monthly ones or anything, but let me know if you're interested in more bullet journal content. Here is my ARC tracker. This is just a way for me to know what ARCs I have received and whether I've read and reviewed them and more information about them. This is a grid spacing cheat sheet that me and probably every other bullet journal at this point has gotten the idea from Amanda Rachel Lee. And this is just a way to, if you want to make a spread and you're not sure how many dots to go over for the look you want, this is an easy cheat sheet. I did not use this as much as I expected, mostly because I did not make that many interesting spreads, but it was nice to have. TV show tracker, this is how I keep track of the TV shows that I'm watching, what episode I'm on, because not everything is on Netflix. And sometimes I just forget, or sometimes whatever you're watching it on doesn't save the episode you're on or doesn't show that you watched it sometimes. Now we're into the regular stuff. This is my January monthly spread, pretty bare. This is my biannual bibliothon spread. I think this is the only spread like this that I actually completed. I read 1,114 pages during the biannual bibliothon in January. And these are the books that I attempted to read. Now we're on a weekly spread. I started to do vertical spreads because I was trying new things because this is my first full year of doing the bullet journal without school, which also explains some of the other spreads that I've done probably. This is blank. I probably had a plan for it, didn't do it. February, we started incorporating some washi tape because I did that weird decoration that I did not like. Covered that up, and then I started to do a video ideas tracker, just writing down the videos that I wanted to do, and I also wrote down the videos that I did in my calendar. You'll see in later months, I think, that I don't have that anymore. I just started to put the videos in my Google Calendar, which I prefer much more for that, because before, when I did this, I would write the video idea in pencil, and then sometimes I didn't post it on the day that I wanted to post it, so then I would erase it and write it in pen on the day that it actually got posted, and so it's a lot easier to move things around in Google Calendar. This is my Blackathon, Readathon tracker. This was not really a tracker. I just wrote the challenges in the books that I wanted to read to complete them. The BookTube Games tracker. This readathon had like a page goal that you were trying to hit, like you were trying to combine your pages with the other members on your team, so you had to keep track of how many pages you read. So that's what I use this for, and it made me realize I did not really like keeping track of my pages. This was my Contemporary-thon bullet journal spread that I also took part in that February, and it was like my biannual Bibliothon spread, except I just didn't finish it. So this is what a finished one looks like. This is what an unfinished one looks like. Another weekly spread. Then I just started to do this. You'll see more of these. Weekly, March. So I tried a different calendar format where I just had spaces in between the boxes. This was nice, but it took a long time to do, so I don't think I did it again. This is my March TBR, and I started another TV show tracker page that I forgot I started, honestly. I don't think I ever looked back at this because I never started Jessica Jones Season 3 and How to Get Away with Murder. I think I watched in like 4 sittings maybe, so I didn't really need this. Weekly spread. Another weekly spread. I went to a horizontal one. I don't know why, just probably to change things up, and I started to use more washi tape, and horizontal. April. This is what I think probably the rest of my monthly spreads will look like, except for a couple of them. But yeah, I have the to-do list on the side, like my monthly to-do list, and then video ideas at the bottom. And I put checks for, so each video I think is supposed to have 3. I'm not sure if I finished this, but there's supposed to be 1 for film the video, 1 for edited the video, and 1 for put up the video, I think. Or maybe I just did 1 for filming and then 1 for putting it up or something. Not sure. Weekly spread, back to vertical. And then this was my Owls TBR readathon spread. For readathons, after the Contemporary-thon spread, I think, I just started to just write the challenges that I wanted to do, and I checked off whether I did them, no special trackers or anything. Weekly horizontal spread. Weekly. And then we're on to May. I did not write to do for some reason here. Don't know why. More video ideas. Regular monthly calendar. This was just an empty stickers page. I had a bunch of stickers that I didn't think I was going to need or use for anything, but I still wanted to use them because stickers are fun. So I just stuck them on this page, and that was the plan for this page going on, but I never really finished. So yeah, and then this is my Asian readathon TBR. Sorry, I'm doing this backwards. And these were the books that I wanted to read, and I actually did not read. Well, I think I read a couple of these. Maybe I just didn't check them off. Horizontal weeklies. And then I didn't finish that week or something. This was a whole cute spread that I planned to use, but I didn't know the dates. So I just made it, and I was planning to film the dates later, and then I never even used my bullet journal that week. So now we're on June. I barely used my bullet journal during June because I just wasn't feeling it, I guess. So I have like 1 day from June, and then I have a July daily. And then because I hadn't used my bullet journal for most of June, I decided to strip down my bullet journal a little bit, and I tried the suggested bullet journal monthly spread for the first time ever. Ever since I started a bullet journal, I've always used a calendar monthly spread because I do like to see my month that way. But since I wasn't using my bullet journal, but I wanted to encourage myself, and making a whole calendar spread seemed like a lot of work, so I just did the days in one straight line and just put some events next to them, and then I did just dailies. Made a to-do list for things to do in New York. I made a to-do list for things for me to do before I moved in August. Oh, dailies. Blank page that I never used. I made a reading rush spread, and then I went back to that other readathon tracker thing because I thought I was going to do things, and then I either only read 2 books, or I just didn't finish this, or I changed the books that I was doing. I don't really remember, and I didn't finish the spread. August, I continued to do the, I don't know what to call this, but like the original monthly spread, and then I did dailies. So you'll see it's the 7th, 9th, 13th. I didn't want to make myself feel bad for not using my bullet journal all the time, so I just used it whenever I felt like I needed to use it or wanted to use it. We have my Newts TBR. I did check boxes for each challenge instead of the tracker, which I think this is the best spread for me. Just writing down challenges, and whether I completed them or not. This I crossed out. I put the wrong challenge here and I was like, oh, I'm going to rewrite it in white, and then I just never did. So dailies. And then I started to do weekly task lists instead of a full weekly spread, because I found an issue with the dailies where sometimes I knew I had to do something that week, or I wanted to try and get something done that week, but I didn't want to do it that day for whatever reason. But I still wanted to not forget that I wanted to do it, so I just did a weekly to-do list. And sometimes it was a task that felt too small to put in my monthly to-do list, which is why the weekly fit better. So just a week of and all the things I need to do. I am testing out a lot of meal kit services, or I'm trying to. It's just a checklist of the meal kit services that I want to try and ones that I've tried. Now we have more dailies. A doodle I didn't finish. I'm not really a doodler, I'm more of a sticker. So washi tape and stickers are more my thing. And then here's September, where I felt like I could more fully be incorporated. What's the word? I could be more fully involved in my bullet journal. And so I was. And where I continue to do the weeklies, I just use washi tape a lot because I like using it. It makes it fun for me. And just more to-do lists. And then dailies, weekly, dailies, weekly. Blank page. October. The Gilmore Girls readathon spread. I really failed this readathon, turns out. November. And then this is a Bookie Trials TBR, kind of. I did this sort of differently than I usually do. I have the book title and then all the challenges it completed, because the Bookie Trials Winter Cross was different from how regular readathons are, kind of. So I did that. December gets really sparse. I started the Winter Magical Readathon, did not complete it. And then I did a tracker for the 12 days of Lucie Reads. Actually, all of these videos I did eventually do. I just didn't finish the tracker. And then I had a to-do list before 2020. Did not complete most of these things, but I also didn't check off almost any of them. So I just got lazy with using my bullet journal, and I was excited to use my new bullet journal, so I didn't finish it. And then I had a plan for my new bullet journal, what I wanted to set up in the front, a couple more dailies. And then I did one for January 1st because I didn't have my new bullet journal for January 1st. Obviously, I mean, not even obviously, but this was a really ambitious to-do list because look at how many items are on it, and I didn't complete it. I actually have about 20 pages or so left. Oh shit, more than 20. I have like 50 pages left back and front in the end of the bullet journal, so I contemplated not getting a new one and just continuing this one, but using one notebook for the whole year, it made me feel ready for a new bullet journal, so I just went ahead and got a new one, and I'll show you that later. But that's the end of this flip through. I did the pen test page in the back. These are the only two pens I used, plus the white one, which I'll tell you about the supplies I use. I'm planning to do like a whole like bullet journal supplies, stationery supplies, haul kind of video soon. So let me know if you want that. And that's the end of this video. That's that on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you're a bullet journal, what yours looks like. Mine is more minimalist. It's less minimalist, I feel like, towards the end of the year, just because I use so much washi tape. But I don't draw anything at all because I'm not very good at drawing, and that's not something that brings me joy. In my new bullet journal, I got one with thicker pages, so it kind of makes me want to try watercolor, even though I'm not really good at it, but I just like the idea of watercolor, so I might try that, or we'll see. But that's the end of this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.